Maybe I just found the answers. Maybe I just found the answers in you. Come give me all your love. I want you to know we can make it together. Let the wind blow. All we need is each other. Come take my hand. You're all that I have now. I won't let you go. 'Cause I found all the answers in you. Ooh, 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 ooh.
I don't know. I feel like I just have really bad line eyes and I'm just seeing things that aren't there. Or maybe it's just an indent. I almost feel like I see something. But I don't know. I've been testing every day, sometimes multiple times a day, because I'm insane. And I just want an answer. Like, if I'm pregnant, I want to know. If I'm not, I want my period to show up so I can get it over with. Like, I know that I don't necessarily want another kid right now. Like, Ashlyn's not even a year old yet. Christopher and I are still trying to repair our relationship. I'm trying to give my body a break. Like, there's so many different things logically that makes me not want to have another child. But it's like the more I look at these tests every day, trying to look and see if there's a line, the more it like almost makes me want to be pregnant. Like, before I was like terrified, like, no way, I don't want to be pregnant. Like, if I were pregnant, I would freak out. I would be so scared. I would be terrified. Like, it would be so stressful. I can't imagine having another kid right now. And like, I started this with the thought of, I don't actually want to be pregnant right now. Like, yeah, there's always those thoughts where it's like, I miss being pregnant. I've got baby fever. I'd like another baby. Babies are so cute. Baby names, blah, blah, blah. But that's kind of just like it's just me thinking that stuff. Whereas whenever I think logically, I'm like, no, when it comes down to it, that's not what you want right now. You want a little bit longer. You want to wait a little bit longer. Christopher definitely wants to wait longer. I feel like he's coming around to the idea of having a baby sooner than he says, because sometimes he says 3 to 5 years, but I think he's coming around to the idea of 1 to 2 years, because I think 3 to 5 years is way too long to wait. I don't want my kids to be that far apart or anything. But like I said, the more I look at these tests every day and I keep testing and like keep looking for a line, the more it's making me wish it was positive. And I feel so crazy for thinking that and for wishing that. But just like taking all these tests, it starts to get to you. And I'm starting to get, like, I started out where it's like a negative is like a relief because I don't want to be pregnant. But then this month my period's actually late, which never happens, and I'm having to take all these tests. And it's like every time I take a new test and every time I look and it seems negative, it's starting to change from being like relief to making me feel like bummed and sad seeing a negative, if that makes any sense. Like, I probably seem crazy. I feel crazy. But yeah, I'm just like, the more and more I do this, the more I'm wishing that they were positive. Because like, logically, like, I am so confused. I feel like I'm just in the dark completely. I don't know what's going on with my own body. I feel so sick. Like, I have so many symptoms that could be chalked up to pregnancy symptoms. My period's late, which never ever happens to me. But at the same time, if my period is over a week late, I feel like I should have had a positive test by now. I tested positive with London early. I tested positive with Ashlyn super early, like way before my period was even due. And so I feel like with my body, I would have been positive by now, unless it's just some like crazy instance where it's like it takes forever to get a positive test. Because I know that happens. Like, I've heard stories from people saying how it's like, oh, I was pregnant, but it took forever for a test to show positive. Like, my period was so and so far. Like, my period was so many days late, so many weeks late, and I kept getting negatives, but I was really pregnant. Things like that. Like, I hear those stories, but it's just like, looking back with London and Ashlyn, it's hard for me to comprehend that something like that would happen. Like, I'm trying to remind myself, like, if you were pregnant, you should have gotten a positive test by now, given how soon you got positives before, unless this is just some, like, random different instance, I guess. I don't know. Because, I mean, if I were pregnant, like, we would, of course, figure it out. It would be crazy. It would be stressful. I would lose my mind, but we would make it work. Because that's just what you do when you have kids. That's just what you do. You have to make things work. Things come out of nowhere. You get hit with curveballs. Like, stuff happens, and you just gotta work with it. So even though it would not be the best timing, we would find a way, if that makes sense. And I'm just trying not to get too into my head. London rain. I'm trying not to get too into my head, because the more in my head I get, the more I start to want to be pregnant. And I'm trying to hold off, I'm trying to hold off legit trying to be pregnant for, like, at least another, like, 9 months or something like that. Anyways, yeah, Christopher left to go fishing, and then he'll probably end up at his dad's house, so he's not really going to be around today. I'm just trying to do some schoolwork and probably clean the house up. Oh yeah? Yeah. Underestimate my driving.
Yeah.
Just like you underestimate my knowledge.
And the car. Yeah, well, you didn't know what a T-top was. So. How about this? Darn it.
Darn it.
I'll be like, yeah, I only got $2,000 on me right now, dude. You'll be like, you lied. You're a liar.
You sneaky fox.
Be like, sorry.
Be like, bro, you trying to make me pay you and not leave with the car? What kind of game you think I'm playing?
Be like, no, I'll pay you when it's done, when the title's done and in my name, then I'll give you the money.
My cheekies are so red.
I'll be like, but you're only getting $2,000. Dude, someone was gonna give me $3,000, dude. Then why would you sell it to me for $2,500?
I think you're just
like
playing games, bro. They always do that talk to try and
He said his house at 3
upsell.
o'clock and he sent the address. So we're gonna have to go soon after I leave this.
Okay, so we'll go to Walmart, pick stuff up, drop it off.
2310 10th Street.
And then, I don't know, maybe we'll have time to go to Once Upon a Child first.
That's the engine that was in that Cobra back there. 5.0.
Why does this look familiar?
The way to Lordstown. From Kane.
That was forever ago, Christopher. I don't remember that. And I was half out of it on that drive. Freaking 5 in the morning. I think I pay attention to my surroundings. It took me like all of the time living in Canton to be able to get to Walmart by myself without a GPS. We've been at this house for a year.
2310 10th Street.
We've been at this house for over a year, and I just now started being able to get to places without a GPS.
It's 40 minutes. It's right by
Only some
Altman.
places.
Didn't you give birth there?
Uh-huh.
It's right there by it, like 2 blocks away.
To London.
Okay. Well, the one in the B&B there is... Where is that one at?
I'm gonna give birth to our next kid at home.
No.
You know, the more I keep looking at pregnancy
Georgia?
tests every day, the more I'm starting to wish that they would just be positive.
10,000.
Starting to make me want to have another kid now.
Yeah, I'm not stopping, guys, because these all look like pieces of crap. Except
They're
for
all
the
like,
charger.
look, we got a rear view camera. We're so awesome. We're so fancy. You got a rear view camera.
Yeah, I want that Camaro.
Look at that little Hyundai for freaking $6,000.
with the air on.
Haha, now you can't race in the summer. Not really, because you'll just roll the windows down.
No, I wouldn't. I'd just turn everything off and put the windows up. If you got the windows down, that creates wind resistance. Slow you down. So watch, I'll hit the gas with the air on. Nothing. That was like 6 miles an hour. Turn it off.
6 miles an hour.
Oh,
Have you
yeah.
ever tested your 0 to 60 time?
Yeah, it's like 5.7.
Of course you have.
I've got 5.7. I got 6.3. I've got. I don't know how accurate my finger is. It's probably 6 seconds or something. But it says 5.9 coming from the store factory, not the store, the dealership.
Sorry, nauseous. I'd rather be pregnant so I could actually have a reason to feel like crap. Feeling like crap for no reason is pissing me off. I went from being relieved to see a negative test to being sad seeing a negative test.
Ask my dad.
All of my scars start to heal when I'm with you, and I can't explain how I feel. When I'm with you, just give a little bit of your heart.